On his first day in office, President Donald Trump pardoned or commuted the sentences of about 1,500 people that were charged in the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol, affecting dozens of defendants right here in Illinois. I want to bring in CBS News Chicago investigator Hickey. You've been spending the day reaching out to some of these defendants. I'm curious if the order also affects pending cases.
Right, Marie. So we're not just talking about convictions. Trump's order says that approximately 300 pending cases should be dismissed, including some here in Illinois.
In November, Michael Molo Jr. of Oak Lawn, seen here facing off with officers at the Capitol on January 6th, according to federal prosecutors, and Emil Kozala of Palos Heights, seen here flipping off officers outside the Capitol, then later inside the Capitol, according to prosecutors, were charged with felony counts of disorderly conduct as well as several misdemeanor charges.
The charges against him involved going in a building when he really shouldn't have been there. They're essentially glorified trespassing charges.
Attorney Steve Greenberg represents Kozala and says he would have fought these charges regardless of whether President Trump had been reelected. He had a status hearing set for February, but he's now waiting on paperwork from the federal court system, officially dropping the case.
We expect that they're going to do that, if not today, certainly this week. And that will be the end of this ordeal for Emil. He has certain restrictions now because he is under bond restrictions, and then he'll be free to go about his life.
Matthew Capsule, who lives in Marseilles, Illinois, is one of approximately 1,250 people who were convicted of January 6 related crimes.
This was hell, going through the probation, prison. It was not a fun experience.
According to federal prosecutors, Capsule can be seen here on Capitol grounds, at one point clashing with police in screenshots from videos posted to his own TikTok. Capsule pleaded guilty to interfering with a law enforcement officer and was sentenced to 18 months in prison. He served a year and tells me this pardon will greatly help his employment prospects.
I don't regret going that day. I acted a little extra. There's a lot of energy in there. I regret things I did that day. Climbing the scaffold, climbing on top of the building, things I did.
And while many of these pardons were expected, there has been some outrage over the fact that President Trump extended clemency to those convicted of violent crimes, including assaulting police officers. More than 170 people were accused of using a deadly or dangerous weapon, such as a fire extinguisher or bear spray, against officers. And Marie will have much more coming up at 5.
All right, we'll see you then, Megan. Thank you so much.